these first few weeks have certainly been a lot. Alyce and I have been adapting to being new parents. We're learning the ins and outs of sleep deprivation and spending time with close friends and family as they meet Addison for the first time. We've had our first real curveball with an unexpected trip to the emergency room. Don't worry, everybody's okay. We also launched a brand new video series documenting the life of our family. Through all that, we're simply trying to find the balance between life from before and what it will look like as we move forward. Welcome to Life with the Carlins.
All right, vlog goes live in 1 minute. Are you as nervous as me?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so. This is your baby, though. I mean,
That's
your baby.
my baby.
But this is your other baby.
My tree frog. Oh, she smiled.
So here's the thing about Alyce and I. We both tend to be pretty big dreamers, so baby steps usually isn't in our vernacular. We both run our own businesses, we've booked international travel on a whim, taken sledgehammers to our walls. Once we even took slow motion footage on the spinning teacup ride. Which brings us to now.
Okay, so I'm on my last week of my paternity leave, and one of the things that I was really determined to try to maintain about my lifestyle from before having Addie was being able to go to the gym before work every day. So one big goal for this week was just to, while I'm not still having to go to work, was just get up, go to the gym, and see if I can start kind of incorporating like a small piece of my life from before into my life going forward. So here's nothing. But I mean, for real, how am I supposed to go back to work with her at home? Okay, so we are officially 8 days into having a baby of our own. Little Addie here. She's doing great. And we were told that we could start trying to do tummy time, which is where you place them on their stomach just for a short period of time. So we're about to give it a shot and see how she does.
All right, baby girl.
She just straight cannonballed down.
So are you okay, Ju? Is this right?
That's about it.
Are we doing it?
Are we doing a tummy time? What do you think, Addie?
Are we doing tummy? Is she sleeping?
I think she just immediately went to sleep.
Addie!
I suppose at some point in time they used to have babies sleep on their stomach, so it's maybe not entirely unusual that that's just what she went to.
Addie!
Sweet girl.
I don't think we're doing tummy time right.
So far we got one baby not in motion.
Tummy time's going great.
Real good, real good. You just sound like a light.
Let's see if we can get her to wake up.
Okay.
Okay, baby.
She just gripped even harder to me. There we go.
Okay, let's turn you over. Tummy time, take 2.
Tummy time, take 2. Say. I think she is so curled up.
Okay.
So another one of the things that Alyce and I have just always loved doing as long as we've been together is just having a small fire pit back here in the backyard. So it is Friday night and her sister and husband are going to come over, so I'm just going to spend the next couple of hours just trying to do a little bit of mindless yard work type things, clean up the space back here, get it ready to go so that we can just be able to relax a little bit later on. Join me. One of the unique problems about where I live is that it's in the middle of the city and I'm on a corner lot, which means there's no backyard. There is no group of trees or sticks or anything that falls available for me to burn, and I love having fire pits. So this has been a solution that I have found that has worked out amazingly well.
what I'll do is literally once a year I'll go and buy a truck bed full of like cut wood from someone on a farm somewhere nearby. Usually I can buy that for like $60. And then I'll go through and crack all this stuff down into my kindling so I can start the fires. And then I'll break a bunch of it down into like kind of bigger pieces so I have something to feed the fires once it's started. About half a bucket, took like 4 minutes. A last final pro tip, if you will, is that if you're having friends over for a fire pit, it is great to just start the fire pit like 45 minutes before everybody gets there, because then all that like smoky phase is just like itself out and the fire is just nice and crackling by the time they get there.
First fire pit.
You okay?
Guess where we are again. What happened, Allie?
So I woke up yesterday morning with some like severe stomach problems. And it wouldn't stop, and then it got to the point where I couldn't walk or stand really going to the bathroom. So we called the doctor and they told us to hang up the phone and
Call 911.
call 911.
So, like right in the middle of just, you know, going through first week parentdom, we had the situation where all of a sudden there's an ambulance out front of our house, and you know, Alyce is being hooked up, and they actually took her to the hospital in the ambulance. We spent all day yesterday in the emergency room, and they've just been trying to figure out like what's going on. But it seems like as of this morning, there's a little bit of an infection. Her white blood cell count was up, but she's doing a lot better.
Much better today.
Yeah, antibiotics all night and all the rest. So we're getting through it, but Alyce's mom and sister have been with Addie, and we're just missing her.
That's been the hardest part,
Has been the hardest part.
not being with Addie.
Yeah, so we didn't want to, this didn't really feel like something to be recording throughout the process of it happening and unfolding. While it was extremely scary, but I think being on this end of things, it's like, okay,
We can chat about it
we
now.
we can chat about it. We're through the hard part, hopefully going home today. So anyway,
Fingers crossed.
we made it back to the hospital. We're with all of our old nurses though, who are all amazing, and
Oh, they're so sweet.
while we loved them so very much, but really hadn't planned on coming back to see them. But as long as we had to be anywhere, at least we got to be with these people. Addie, where are we going?
Heading to your parents' house.
For breakfast!
For breakfast. We're doing things first thing in the morning.
Yeah! Addison is about to meet all of her little cousins for the first time. Are you excited, Addie?
She's so excited.
Juicy Juicy Addison.
We got dad hoodies. They've got pockets for all your stuff. So instead of a diaper bag, you just got the dad hoodie. You can have everything. It's like folks.
Really good.
What you got there, Dad?
I got Addie. Addie Lane.
Wait, did you get me one?
So cute. Look at those big eyes. Oh, big yawn. Oh my goodness, what a big yawn. Yes, it is. She does not care.
She's so alert right now.
She is.
Gosh, look at the size difference between
That's wild.
6 months and what, 3 weeks?
That is so
Holy cow!
I know, we just put our dogs away. He's crawling to her. He loves her. He's like, we're gonna be buddies. Push her.
Okay, so as a fun surprise for the Super Carlin Brothers team, I had jackets made inside of that box with the logos. So let's check them out. Boom. Okay, so far I would say that early parenthood has been a very unusual mixture of being very, very tired, but also having like incredibly high morale, because anytime you're just like wiped out or waking up when you weren't expecting to, or any of the rest of it. You just get to look at her, and
She's so awesome.
she's amazing and perfect, and you're just like, this is worth it.
Right.
This is great. But so I think the other thing that's happened though is that it's made us very like ambitious in terms of wanting to go do something, because we're in high spirits and we're excited, and we're both not working right now. But every time we try to go do something, I feel like we're being met with like the exhaustion sneaking its way in, where we're like, okay, we need the diaper bag and her car seat and wipes and diapers and sunglasses and a mask and just all of the various little things. And I feel like we keep talking, we're like, let's go for a hike. Like, we can go for a hike. We'll go out and see
like
nature.
a little hike. Yeah.
A little hike,
yeah.
yeah.
Like nothing crazy. But then we finally get everything together and we have like an hour left before she needs to eat again. And it's like, crap.
Right. And with daylight savings time. So like today, she was up. We've been awake for like 4 hours and it's like 1:30. And the sun is going to go away in like 3 hours. So we're finding these like slivers. We also haven't eaten. Have we eaten today? We ate a little bit.
We ate a little bit, but we need food too.
Keep forgetting to eat.
I know.
But we're having fun.
Well, it's fun.
So let's see. We're gonna go try to have an adventure.
Okay.
Okay. So update. We got food at the local fast food eatery because we were desperate. And while we're sitting in the parking lot eating, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What's wrong?
Addie's already getting so big.
She's 2 weeks old.
She's 2 weeks old. That's where we're at right now. She's so big.
She's still pretty small. There's still some big stuff left to happen.
Yeah. That's true.
We're making it, y'all.
Is that super close to my face?
What do you think? Pretty stylish? I think this is a pocket for your collectibles and such. Okay. So, legs. Here, let's see. Put her up on a shoulder.
Other little froggy leg. Okay.
Okay.
Kiss her head.
I can kiss her head.
Okay.
Look! I got her! We're doing it! We're doing it!
We're adventuring.
We're adventuring! Well, we're in a parking lot still, but we will be adventuring. Kind of fittingly, I think a piece of advice that people have given us about these early days with the baby is just sort of like setting goals to go and do something, even if that goal has no actual meaning whatsoever. Just go and like bring a drink to the girls at Alyce's shop or something, just so that you have a mission, you have a reason to go and do something, and you can accomplish it. And I kind of feel like there are these like baby steps, like today we knew we wanted to go do something, and I think it's really easy to put a lot of importance on it or try to make it to be something
Like big
or interesting or momentous. And we're literally on a walking trail less than a mile from our house, and it's like, but still, like, we got everything together. We got her in the car, figured out the wrap.
We cried over French fries.
Yeah. And now we're out doing it. And the good news is like, I just think that that's just in and of itself a really good lesson and practice to apply to this time. Is don't maybe overthink it. Just
go and do something.
Go and do the
thing.
thing.
Even if it seems like minuscule.
Exactly.
Just do it.
Take the baby step.
So, in the end, I really like the phrase baby steps, especially in this context because it kind of flips the traditional meaning on its head. The phrase is usually meant to describe taking things slow, little bit by little bit, baby steps. But I also know how big of a deal those baby steps will eventually be to me. Quite literally, the first steps. It'll be huge, momentous. If there's a more highly documented milestone in any of our lives, I'd be shocked. Baby steps might feel small, but right now we're taking our first steps as parents. So these little things like going for that first walk, stepping outside to tend to the yard, and having friends over for a fire pit. They're small feats for us right now, but just because they're small doesn't mean they can't feel tremendous.